Well, hello, hello, hello. We are live. Hello, Katie, Doris, Tango, Carrie, Chris, Sue, Helena, Linda, Kane and Sharon, Marco, Julia, Vera. My goodness, everybody's here. Yes, we are just getting started. Okay. So I seem to have the screen mirrored and I can't find the setting which unmirrors it right now. So I think we're going to just go with the flow. Can everybody hear me okay? Is the audio good? Ah, there we go. There we go. So yes, hello, hello. I'm good. I'm perfect. Thanks, Sue. Good to see everybody. So we had a turn in the weather. It got really, really, really nice yesterday. So we snuck out for a little bit of a walk with Max. Max loved it. Oh my goodness. Tango just sent us a super chat. $5 US. Tango starts an egg fund. Everyone, Jen. Oh my goodness, Tango. Thank you. Thank you. We actually have eggies. They're just in the microwave cooling off. I know. Where is Connie? Sue, have you heard from Connie this morning? Yeah, it's not a stream without Connie. Oh my goodness. Yeah, what do you think, Max? No, Tico's there too. He's just perfectly hidden behind Max right now. Raising Kane and Sharon, super chat for $5 for more eggies. Flock, you're going to be eating lots and lots of eggies. I know, I know, I know. Yeah, Max is doing the statue thing right now. I know sometimes he does that. Let's see. I'm just gonna check my phone here. I just sent Connie a quick message to see how she's doing. Einstein's here. Hello, hello, hello. Einstein, Marcia, Jeff. Yes, yes. Well, I'm going to go get some eggies. What do you think, Max? You want some eggies? Yeah. I know. I know, I know, I know. Can't resist 80s, can you? That's okay. Carefully pull these out of the microwave. And with microwave cooking is it's sometimes easy to steam your arm rather than the food. Okay. I'm going to make myself a quick cup of coffee. Well, I'm just going to pour it. Does everybody have coffee, tea, juice, or their favorite drink? Hey, we don't judge around here. We know flockers are here from all over the world. Okay. I know, Chico, that's pouring sound. Chico usually mocks me when I pour liquids. He usually says glug, glug, glug. All right. We have eggies and forks. And spoons. Here's one little piece of eggie for Tico. Oh, Tico's hungry. Tico's really hungry. Yeah. You know, just don't feed the birds ever. Definitely not. Nope, nope. All right. All right. Okay, let's go to. Oh, I missed a bunch of messages here. That's okay. Oh, is Connie not feeling well? All right, Katie, we're actually gonna just pop that down here. Okay, Sue's got a message here. I missed the message here. I'm just scrolling. Sue, did you say something about Connie? I can't seem to find it in the messages right now. Yeah. But I see a few responses where people are talking about hoping she's feeling well soon. So yeah, yeah, we miss Connie. Connie's one of our special ones. My goodness. Max, would you like eggs on a fork? Oh, you waited oh so patiently. You need a refill? Okay. I got more eggies for you, Max. Don't worry. Okay, eggies on a fork. Good job, Max. Good job, Max. To tell Connie that we really, really miss her. Hey, folks, if you want to send some love to Connie in the comments, please feel free to. She'll read them when she is back, and she will appreciate it. I know she will. She's really part of the flock. I mean, Connie's the one who joins us even in the middle of the night. In the middle of her night, I should specify. My goodness. My goodness, goodness. Okay. All right. Well, we're just dropping cutlery now. How about you? And someone asked me the other day, what happens if I hand Max a spoon backwards? Can you figure this one out? Can you hold it? You gotta hold it carefully. Whoopsies. That didn't work. Try it again. You use your foot, maybe? Here, foot. No? Okay, well, let's start with that, Max, and we'll work our way up the spoon. Okay? Oh, you need one. I know you do. I know you do. Okay, now use your foot. 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 Can you lift your foot? Okay. Whoops. That really did not work, buddy. Let's try again. Let's try again. Now, with a spoon, you have to hold it level. Okay. Put it here. No? Good. Okay. I know the concept of spoon's kind of hard. Let's go back to fork. Oh, you want? Okay. Would you like the end of the fork? My God. That was great, Tico. Here, Teeks, try that again. Take the fork. Well, don't throw it. Okay, well, you watch how your brother does it. You watch how your brother does it. Well, now I have eggies on the bottom of this and forks on the bottom of this. Your grayness. Okay. And try that again. That was awesome, Tico. That was totally awesome. Get that loaded for Tico. We're going to get one loaded for Max. Max, I'm running out of forks here. How about a spoon? Okay. There's a spoon. So is Tico in the camera now? Okay. Tico, try a fork again. You take the fork. Yay! Right up until throwing it on the ground, but you know, got a couple of bites off the end. And try that again, Tico. You did it so well. Take the fork. Apart from the bit when you're launching food everywhere, you're doing it well. There you go. Another fork, Tico. Good job. Okay, Max, how about the spoon? Now we're going to do with the spoon, we'll put something juicy on the end, something sticky on the end, and then you can lick it off. What do you think of that idea, Max? That be an easier way to use a spoon, maybe? You get the idea of vertical? Yeah. Oh, yeah. We understand spoons around here. Food comes to us on the spoons. A little bit more. You want to lick the spoon? Yeah, that's good. Good, good, good. So many eggies. So many tasty, tasty eggies. Okay. Last bit. Lick the spoon. Little scraps. Now, Tico, I think I got egg all over it because you bounced it off the ground a few times. No, that's okay. I'm going to deal with the spoon. I'm going to take the spoon. Take the spoon. Mom, what are you doing? I don't want that. Okay. Okay, good job. Good job, guys. It's always fun to watch how the flock interacts with food. They've both figured out the concept of fork and the fact that they have to hold on to the fork to get the food on the other end. When Tika was hiding completely behind Max, I didn't realize he was, but he actually had held the fork and ate a few nibbles properly off the fork before transferring it completely to his beak. So he is beginning to get the idea. Okay. I've got grapes. Anybody like grapes? Like a grapey? Grapes. Grape? Oh, yes. Grapes are so delicious. Hi, Karen. Hi, Anne-Marie. Hi, Willie. Hi. Yeah, we're definitely enjoying dinner here. It's always kind of fun. We try to start the streams with a bit of a snack because, I mean, snacks, right? Everybody loves snacks. Everybody loves snacks. The ding Willie is just bouncing off of the catch tray at the bottom. Yeah. Okay, I'm just catching up on a few comments. I'm back in front of the computer now. Now, as I'm streaming, I do go back and forth to be over by the birds and over by the computer. So if I've missed anything important on chat, please just, when I say I'm in front of the computer, feel free to just mention it again. If I've missed any super chats or super stickers, please somebody let me know. They do scroll. I am keeping an eye on things. Oh my goodness, Julie sent us some stars on Facebook. Thank you, Julie. So Facebook stars don't show up on Restream. I really wish that it would. Do you need another grape? I'm gonna go get that grape. But I do see them afterwards, and I always comment to all of them too. And if I get a chance, I will grab my phone and hop directly onto Facebook. But the nice thing about Restream that I really like, you want another grapey? Never seen that before in my life. I don't want a grape. Grape? No grapes. Okay. This is the way of the flock, though. They want something one minute, they don't the next. I've got a lovely piece of bell pepper. Oh, let's grab a smaller one that's easier to hold. Peppers? No? Okay. We'll leave that out for later. Oh, I know what you might like. Would you like a juicy, juicy orange? A knife? Okay. Let me just cut this. Cut it one more. Okay. There's dripping juice all over. Yeah, it's a nice little mandarin. And sometimes I offer the mandarins in the skin. Let's see if anybody wants this right now. Would you like a mandarin? Juicy. Okay. Now I've already washed the skin of the orange. All of the produce, whether it's oranges, bananas, or anything like that, I soak and wash the skin. Even though they don't eat the skin, they sometimes hold on to it, and they sometimes have a nibble with it. So I think it's really important to take care of the skin and make sure it is safe to eat, or safe to hang on to even. Is that juicy? It's dripping Max. Want some more orange? Good. That seems to be losing a little bit of attention to it. Oh, here we go. Is that good, Max? They're very juicy. And have sticky claws. Well done. So Max, would you like another one? Would you like another juicy orange? Got another one for you. You want that? Oh, whoops. Oh, sorry. Thought you were repositioning for fingers. You know you've had birds for a lifetime when you know when to get the fingers out of the way. Sometimes I err on the side of caution, but that never hurts. Not erring on the side of caution, however, can hurt. You've ever had your fingers nibbled on by a beak. You got your grape, Tico. Can't hold two things at once. You can see how much Max is enjoying this. Oops. Try that again. What's going on here? Oh, I see what's going on. Okay. Trying to just readjust the camera a little bit. I've got lots of cable. Just got caught. See a little closer yet? There we go. Full on close up of Max with his juicy, juicy grape. Julie, I'm just not showing them on the screen right now, but they are there. Wanted to get the close up of Max enjoying his orange. Yeah. So we are streaming on two right now. We're streaming on both Facebook and on YouTube. And I can see all of the comments from both Facebook and YouTube, but you can only see whatever platform you're viewing on. Right now, YouTube is definitely more active for comments, but that's okay too. So I am reading, I am responding to comments off of both, but if folks are being a little bit quieter, you might not see as much happening on Facebook. So yeah, I did have the messages showing earlier because what I can do is I can turn on a chat overlay, which gets me something like this. And then as people are commenting, I can see comments from both happening, which is kind of fun. So what I'm doing on the streams, I'm jumping between a split and a regular stream. I go to split when there's not a lot happening with the flock, and then I go back to a regular when there's a bit more activity. Let's see here. There's Tico on now. No, Tico's still hiding. Keep coming over. There. Yeah, you can see Tico's nibbling a grape too. Yeah, Terry, birds talk when they want to talk. Absolutely. You know, you can never force a bird to talk. They're always going to talk when they want to talk. Yeah, we've got some people in the chat talking about different birds they've been bit by and how much it hurts. And sometimes it depends on the beak, on what the beak is like. Like if you take a look at Max's beak, cockatoo beak, and I'm just going to walk in front here. Max is not going to show me, but on a cockatoo beak, the beak looks like this. You've got 2 points on the bottom and 1 point on top, and when they bite, you basically have 3 points digging into you, and it's really, really concentrated. With an African gray, you have 1 point on the bottom and almost a smile, or sorry, 1 point on top and a smile on the bottom. And that smile, anybody who owns an African gray has had this little semicircular mark. Yeah, from when they get bit, absolutely. And that also can really hurt. It's not always the force, but it is the style of beak. And it is how the bird uses their beak, how much force they decide to use. Would you like this now? Pepper, bell pepper, it's so good. No, Mom, not good. I don't want it right now. What about? Oh, I'll finish up with some snacks and we'll get into some games once Tico's finished eating. Do you like one? Not good. Yeah. So this is some crunchy pasta. And there's many different brands out there. This is just what we happen to have in the house right now. But what I want to point out is this is rice and quinoa. It is organic, but it's rice and quinoa. And this is a big difference from regular pasta, which is made from wheat. The rice and quinoa are much healthier for the flocks. So that's the direction that we go. Oh my goodness. Yeah, Tango says that he does not bite humans. Yeah, well, and the thing is, sometimes, you know, people will ask, has your bird ever bit? Or they'll say that my bird has never bitten me. And I always look at them and I say, yet. Truth of it is, every bird bites. Every bird bites. And it does not matter, you know, how well tamed that bird is. When they're scared, when they get really mad or something, they are going to bite. They are still a wild animal. It will happen eventually. And the big thing is, how do you react when it happens? You don't give a lot of drama. Usually I'll give a dirty look. I don't give them what they want when they bite because, hey, that kind of hurts and I don't want to reward it. I don't want to reward it with any drama. And then afterwards, when the bird's not watching me, I then go whimper and tend to my wounds because, oh my goodness, that really, really hurt. So it can happen. Absolutely. Now, I saw a really good question here from Lisa. Lisa says, I love all of his hoodies. How do you put them on him? And that's actually a really, really good question. And that's a question I had for quite a while when we first got into wearing hoodies and other clothing. Um, actually, if you want me to show you, I can. Let me grab a hoodie. Let's see. What's going to be really easy to showcase with you? I'm going to give you a choice, buddy. Okay, I've got a couple. These are both dusty. That's okay. Now, I'm going to come from a weird angle, so there's no guarantee that this will be super successful. Which hoodie would you like? Gray or blue? Okay, I'm going to pick the gray with the rainbow. So hoodie looks like this. Now, different hoodies are going to have slightly different designs. And on the back, they've got some Velcro. So what you do is you undo the Velcro, and what's going to happen is the bird's head is going to go into the hoodie and through the opening. So what I would do is I would come up here. I'm at an odd angle, and I'm not above Max right now. But I'll just showcase. We won't put it on if you're saying no, Max. So we'd go over top of the head. We'd pull this down. We'd fasten these behind the back, underneath the wings, and the wings come out here. And then Max would be wearing the hoodie. Right now I'm too low, and Max does not want me reaching above his head. I usually put him on a hoodie when he's down on a lower perch. And I don't force anything. Like if Max says no, I respect the no. But that's how it goes on. And usually Max just pops his head right through it, and I will never force him. Yeah. So if I grab myself a step stool right now, I could probably go for it. But he's saying, hey, lady, I'm on to you right now. So, but that's basically how they go on. Normally, not a problem to pop it on. It's just really, really straightforward. But notice that Max did not pick out a hoodie. Normally what happens is Max looks at the hoodies and says, I'd like to wear that one. And he'll pick it out from, I'll usually offer him a box, but I give him a choice. And once he's picked one, then it goes on. And he's already given me the acknowledgement that he wants to wear a hoodie. Now, it's always optional. I mean, I don't force him to do anything. We're roommates. I mean, he's 28 years old. He's got his own mind. So we don't force anything. But Lisa, we do have a video on our YouTube channel. It's also on Facebook, but it's a bit harder to find on Facebook. Facebook search does not play as nicely as YouTube says. But and we've got it on a playlist on YouTube, our tips and tricks playlist, and it shows how to put on a hoodie and how to put on a harness. And if you search for Max the Moluccan hoodie harness, it'll probably pop up in your search results on YouTube, even if you're not just searching his channel. But if you search for those, it will pop up, and it shows you the whole process of me putting it on as well as taking it off. Yes, Joan, we need sunglasses. So we had a question about how many hoodies we have. Oh my goodness. We started everything out with Burberry, which is Birdberry, which is the pale cream with the Burberry-ish print. Then we added on, and we have that one. We have the gray with the rainbow colors on it, that really bright gray sweat top that we had a minute ago. Great. Blue jean hoodie. Just thinking here, we have a couple of Halloween hoodies. One is purple, and it's got little tiny skulls on it. It's not as obvious that it's Halloween, but it's super fun. We've got the Halloween hoodie, which has the big white skull on the front. And those hoodies, we got them all from, we got all of those from Avian Fashions. Thank you so much, Barbara. Barbara sent us a super sticker. Super cute. I don't know why Restream wants to describe it here, but it's a really cute character dancing and greeting. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. That'll go into the hoodie fund for you, Max. But those ones all came from Avian Fashions. We've got that white one that I always sort of call Sherpa. It's that white fuzzy one. We've got the pink bunny suit, and we've got the tux, which all came from, and I'm trying to think of her name right now. I can't think of her name. Anybody who knows her name, please let me know in the comments. It'll pop up to me a little bit later on. Geez, I hate that I'm not thinking it right now. It'll pop up to me a little bit later on. So we've got those. Aw, thank you so much for the super sticker, Miranda. And I'm going to let you in on a little secret. We've placed an order for some new hoodies. It's through a company that is in England called Babes in the Hood. They're actually rebranding themselves to call themselves Parrot Hoodies. They found a lot of people were having difficulty finding them with the name Babes in the Hood. Now, Babes in the Hood is on Etsy, as well as they've got their own website. And actually, I know them as Babes in the Hood. We've never bought any hoodies from them previously, but we've heard a lot of good things about them, and we've seen a lot of fun stuff from them. And they've got some, oh my gosh, so cute designs. So we have a few hoodies that are coming in from them. We placed the order. We've measured Max. They are still in production. Yeah, you can never have too many hoodies. Absolutely. So we placed the order. You know, I have a lot of confidence in them. We've given them the measurements. We've chatted back and forth a couple of times. Seem like really nice folks over there. They do bespoke, which is basically when you place the order, then they make the hoodie. And that makes a lot of sense because they have many different fabrics, many different designs. And when you place an order from them, they're going to check what size you need, and then they're going to make it. And oh my gosh, I love this. Anne says that Max is a fashion icon for the parrot world. Oh my goodness. Thank you. No, we don't have a minion one, Lisa. Well, the problem with hoodies is picking out the designs. And we'd probably buy a lot more hoodies if they were in Canada. But once you start paying for shipping and clearing customs and all of that, it can get a bit pricey. Our trick usually when ordering from the States, we know if we place an order that is $40 Canadian or below, so actually I'm going to say $39.99 Canadian or below, it's going to go through customs without getting stopped. If it is the $40 or above, it will get stopped by customs, and customs fees will be assessed. Now, I have absolutely no problem paying for taxes. We don't really have duties, but it's really just, the GST, or if you're in a different province, the HST, sales tax, not a problem. I don't mind paying that at all. Quite willing to. But what gets me is with, let's use UPS as an example. Place an order from the States that's $41. Comes up through UPS. I've paid $20 for shipping. And then on top of that shipping, when UPS hits the border, they say, right then, we've assessed on $40, you owe $2.93 taxes and duties, plus a $20 fee to UPS for the favor of us doing the paperwork. So now I've paid more money. I paid $43 $95 to get the product up, and I paid $40 for the product. So that can get super, super frustrating. So do I have to pay customs or shipments from people who, as well as business? Yes, even if something is marked as a gift, it can be assessed if it is over value. But usually, if you keep it under $40, it's not a problem. But when we do an order for hoodies, it's usually over that. And when we look at the value, we look at it and we say, oh, okay, we're paying X for the hoodie plus the exchange rate plus the shipping. And that can get kind of pricey right now with where the United States dollar is compared to the Canada dollar. So when we place orders for hoodies, we order a bunch at a time just to make it worth our while. And I mean, if we bought 3 or 4 hoodies, the cost to clear customs rather than $20 ends up being, it works out to be $5 a hoodie, which is much easier to swallow. So there's my little rant about customs. It's not that I mind paying duties and taxes. It's I mind paying some of the fees that some of the delivery companies will charge for clearing customs. So yeah, I always keep that in mind when pulling things up. Yes, you guys are happy, aren't you? I did have a question here, and I'm not sure if it was on YouTube or Facebook, and it was a little bit earlier on. And I'm just going to answer that one, and then I'm going to get back to let's play some games, Max. I'm going to turn off the chat overlay so we can focus on Max a little bit more. I'm going to re-aim the camera slightly. Yeah, I'm just going to move the camera back a little bit. I'm just going to wobble for a minute. Sorry, folks. Wobble, wobble, wobble. Yeah, because we came to play some games. But they asked us a question about our shops. We've got a Teespring, which is for hoodies, mugs, shirts, and we also have our Etsy shop. 2 different shops, and I mean, Etsy shop has things like our magnets, and I'm just going to bring up one of the magnet boards. Those are all fridge magnets, kind of fun, many different designs, and those are all on our Etsy store. We ship direct from Canada for Etsy, but things from Teespring, they manufacture worldwide. If you're in the States and you order from Teespring, it's shipped out of the States and shipped to you out of the States. If you're in Europe, they actually have fulfillment centers in Europe where they'll print out your shirt or your cup and ship it to you from there. So it's actually not too bad. The kicker with Teespring, if you're in Canada and you order from them, it comes from the States. But yeah, that does happen. I'm just going to turn this so I can read comments as I'm talking. I'm just getting a game ready for the flock. Yes, Sharon just placed in an order for some magnets and goodies. And Sharon, we've got a Bell and Bird surprise in there for you as well. And she ordered that from our Etsy store, and we got that packaged up and entrusted to our friends at Canada Post. And things that come from our Etsy store that fit in these envelopes. If it's a padded envelope and you're paying for a small packet, we've got these lovely envelopes that came in. And they are printed. They say happiness inside, and they are bubble envelopes, which help us protect something, but they are kind of fun. So we are shipping in that. And Sharon, you and Kane have one of those come flying your way. They are kind of fun. Do they fit everything? No. If you just order a single magnet or a single sticker, it's going to come letter mail, basically in a card. It's not going to come with a padded envelope with the extra fees for shipping, because it wouldn't make sense to do. But if you're ordering pins, keychains, anything dimensional, most of it will fit in those padded envelopes. The larger notebooks are just a bit too large for the padded envelopes, unfortunately. But we've got some other envelopes that we use for those. We package things with a lot of care. So Max, I thought we could play some music. Can you show us how to play music? Can you show it? You do play it? You can play it. I'm not going to sit here and play it for you. Come on, Max, you can play music. There you go. You play? Not today, Momager. Oh, I know it is kind of scary, Tico. I'm not going to put it in front of you. It's okay. This is your last try. Bye. You're going to beak it? You're not in the mood right now, buddy? Okay. I'll turn it off and I'll put it down. You don't have to be in the mood to play music every time. Yeah. Max plays a very, very mean piano. Yeah. Okay. If you don't want to play that, that's okay. Max, would you like to play catch with me? I'm going to rotate this around. I'm just going to set up camera positioning and whatnot. Oops, I've got a ladder in the way. I'm just going to move that. Okay, let's see. I'm going to go onto the other side here. Ah, a mucky pup, buddy. A very mucky pup. Okay. Now, Max's newest thing is actually playing catch with me and throwing to me. So I'm not sure how well this one's going to work. So I'm going to just aim myself so I can sort of see what's going on the camera and the phone and keep it protected. I'm going to start by playing a little game of catch and then see if Max is willing to interact. Catch. Let's play catch. 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 That's right. Still need to turn this a bit more because I can't see what's going on. Oh, Julia did a super sticker. Oh my goodness. Thank you, Julia. Oops. Yes, Max needs a nap after his Aggies. Oh my goodness, where'd the super sticker go? Oh boy. Just gonna scroll up to see it. Really? Really, computer? I'm managing to click on the wrong messages here. There we go. Oh my goodness. There's a super sticker from Julia. You know, Julia, Vallenberg's Day is on its way. We do have some goodies in the store that are on sale for Vallenberg's Day. So make sure you check that out. If you are making a purchase right now from Teespring, use the code BACHMINE, sort of a takeoff on Be Mine, but Bach Mine. That'll get you a discount for Valentine's Day. And we have a number of items in our Etsy store that we put on sale for Valentine's Day. Keychain with a heart with Tico on it's on sale, I think. We've got a variety of things, and Valentine's orders are getting an extra treat as well. So always fun. All right, Max, let's see if we can get going with this game. Woo! Want to play catch? Catch. Okay, we'll move this one. Okay. Whoops! You want to play catch with me? Gonna toss it to me, right? Throw it to me. Thank you. Toss to me. Yeah. That one. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yay! 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 Woo-hoo. Yay! Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, missed it. Missed it. Want to try that again? Yeah, that was great. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, back to me, honey. Thank you. Okay, our friend, we do have a lot of friends on the other end of the camera, but I don't think they can catch. You almost beat me with that. There you go. Catch. Yay. It's okay, Tico. It's okay, honey. Here. How about this one? Oh, you want to give that one to Tico? Here you go, Tico. Tico can play too. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. To me. Oh, not over there. All right, one more time, one more game. Woo! Oopsies. Let's try it. Let's try it. Oh, Max. How am I supposed to catch that one? Oh, my goodness. Yay! Yay! You want to catch a few, Max? You want to catch a few? Let's go with a few. Okay. Your turn to catch. How about this? How about this one? Don't throw it at your brother, though. You throw it to me? Nope. Can you throw that to me? Thank you. To me. To me. Thank you. To me. Thank you. Try again. Yay! Oh, you're so clever. Oops. Oh, how can I catch it? It went way over there. You want to catch something now? You want to catch? Your turn to catch. That's right. Where do all your throwing toys go, buddy? What? You want to catch a cup? Catch a cup. Okay. Hi. Oh my goodness, Tico. What happened? Okay. My goodness. There you go. Oh boy. All right. Move your brother back in front of you. Oops, and let's see where the camera's actually pointing. Because I think we moved the camera. Oops. Yeah. Oh boy. What? What? Are you barking for Tango? Are you telling Tango some secrets? Gonna get a woof? Gonna get a woof? Can you bark, Max? Woof? You get another woof? No more barks. Okay. So that was fun. And I want to talk a little bit about what we just saw when Tico took the flight. Yeah, we've got a feathered dog named Max. So what happened there is Tico just decided that Max was getting a little too dangerous throwing toys towards him. Thought that Max might be playing target practice, and he said, "I'm out of here." So, oh my goodness, super chat from Julia. Thank you. Five pounds from the Ottawa guests here for you to help this. Just a fellow Canadian. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Yes, Barks and Aggies. That's right. Thank you so much. Yeah, no, and now we're sort of back into a little bit of a sleep mode, which is okay. I mean, it happens. It's going a little closer. Let's keep going a little closer. Too close. There we go. Oh my goodness. But yeah, so what you saw when we were playing catch there was kind of fun. And actually, I want to ask Julia. They said from Ottawa. Yeah, say hello from Calgary to them. So what Max was doing there, he plays catch and he plays throw, and they're very distinct games. And the catch game, you'll notice that when Max catches, he snatches it out of the air, and when he tosses it in a very, very different way. Oh my goodness, what a wonderful comment from Lisa. So glad that we're making your day. Yeah, we've got a really friendly group of folks here. It's really wonderful. But let's toss up chats on the screen because we're going to chat for a little bit. But yeah, it's honestly, when he plays catch, he grabs something out of the air and then he tosses it in a wild direction. It usually goes behind him. It sort of flies in the direction of Tico, or he throws it away from me. Now, when he plays throw, and he's playing catch with me, and he wants me to catch, the game right now is I put something in his little bowl, and then he throws it to me. And you'll notice that when he's throwing things to me, it's actually, his aim's getting pretty good. Sometimes they go a little bit wild, and that's okay. I mean, they go flying a little bit, but you notice, like when he's throwing, he's deliberately throwing it to me versus when he's catching, when he's tossing things away from me. So I just find it fascinating that he's figured out that there's a distinction. One of these days, he's going to learn to catch and then throw to me, but little steps. Yes, Willie, playing ball in the house. Well, we only play catch with smaller, lighter items, and we make sure that nothing breakable is nearby. Yeah. But Max is learning some new games, but throwing to me with accuracy is the latest. And earlier this week, I didn't catch this on video, but Max was in the mood to play throw. And when he was throwing to me, I was not moving my hands to catch. He basically was throwing right to my hand. So that was great. Raising Cane. Raising Cane. Sharon, you have Cane. You understand that Grays throw things at you at random, and they will play target practice. One of Tico's favorite games is to throw something like a piece of Lego. He'll watch me walking across the floor. He'll do a calculation where my foot's about to go. He'll make sure that I'm on bare feet or sock feet. And then he'll wing a piece of Lego so I can step on it. Makes a lovely caltrop. And he knows that I'm going to dance around a little bit. And honestly, it is so funny. Not to me, not when I step on it, but I swear Tico does that on purpose. But Grays are very good at tossing things as well. But Tico, I mean, he's too dignified to play a game of catch with me. He's too dignified to go into that. He wants to play, on his own terms. One thing Tico loves doing inside of his cage, and of course, this is privacy. Tico does not like having a camera in his face. So I respect his space, and I tend to respect the cages, and I try not to put the cameras in the cages too often. It's just sort of that question of respect. Yeah, no, there's Tico hiding behind. Let's see here. Let's shift this over a little bit. There's Tico not hiding behind. But, introverts and extroverts. Absolutely. Tico is the introvert. Max is the party bird. But with Tico, he's inside of his cage. And what ends up happening is I will give him a piece of apple. And he'll decide that he wants to beat up on the apple, and he'll take it and he'll throw it across his cage 4 or 5 times to make sure it's dead before eating it. And it's almost become this little game. And you'll hear him throwing it around. Usually he does not do that if he's had a squash or something to play with, but he'll turn the apple into a toy. And I mean, up to him. If he dumps it in something and he's dropped out of his, if he's gone poop and he dumps it in poop, it's his own problem. But he's pretty careful about that. He knows what angle not to throw it in. So he'll play throw with something like that. And, I work from the house. So I go upstairs. I've given him an apple. I go upstairs, minding my own business. And Tico sounds like he's muttering, not too happy downstairs. I come downstairs and ask him what's going on. And he's just glaring. I mean, he's giving me stink eye like no tomorrow. And Max is eating an apple, and Tico's just glaring at me. And I was like, well, what's wrong? And Tico looks at me and then just pointedly looks at the floor outside of his cage, just the middle of the floor, that's the apple, then looks at me again, looks at the apple, looks at me as if it was my fault that the apple went flying out from between cage bars. But yes, Tico is very, very intelligent. He's very, very clever. But yeah, so Tico's in the background. He's the African gray parrot in the background. Yeah. So we had some fun today. We had some snacks. We decided not to play any music. We had some great chat. I mean, Max is a little bit nappish right now. He might want to go outside in a bit if the weather's nice. Alexa, today's forecast?
Right now in Cutlery, it's 6 degrees Celsius with mostly cloudy skies. Today's forecast has intermittent clouds with a high of 6 degrees and a low of -4 degrees.
6 is a little chilly still. We're hoping for a few degrees higher, Max. Yeah. Yesterday we had some weather where we could pop outside. So it's kind of fun. Oh, Julie, absolutely. When you, one comment about the shops, we ship worldwide. Anything that comes from our Etsy shop comes from Max Central. If you want, we actually have some fun stuff on Etsy. We have magnets, we have pins, we have keychains, we have notebooks, like necklaces, like all bookmarks, like all sorts of fun stuff. And all of that comes from Max Central, and we can ship those worldwide. We don't have any real feather merchandise on our Etsy store because we are not permitted to sell real feather merchandise on Etsy. I know some people do, but it's against their rules. We can only ship real feather items within Canada. So if you want to buy something like maybe a bookmark with a real feather on it rather than a charm, we can accommodate that inside of Canada, but we cannot sell it directly through Etsy. We might do a custom order through Etsy, and we might just reference as discussed on an email. And we can do something like that within Canada, but we cannot do that outside of Canada because we're not permitted to ship feathers or parts of birds outside of Canada, which is kind of frustrating. but we can do some really pretty keychains with feathers and stuff like that. Yeah, absolutely. Restrictions on content and customs. So we don't want to be breaking any laws. So we're super cautious about that. And I think that they're there for a really good reason. They want to make sure that people are not, like in the wild, people trap elephants for their tusks. And just for a little bit of, for a bit of ivory, they will kill a beautiful animal, kill or maim a beautiful animal. And they don't want to see that happening to endangered animals like parrots. So that's why they have those protections out there. And any, if we do a keychain with a real feather item or earrings with real feathers or something, we'll do those locally within Canada. We, we just use feathers that are naturally molted, and we always have some beautiful, beautiful feathers. So, yeah, but we definitely protect. Oh my goodness, Sharon says, Kane, she has feathers all over her house. Does not need more. Absolutely. No, we've had a few questions. Hi, Stephen. We've had a few questions about that. Absolutely. But we do have a lot of fun stuff in the store that we can ship. So, and we ship worldwide. Yeah. Oh yeah. Max is fluffing chops up. He's ready to have a nap. We might sneak out for a bit of a walk today if if there's no wind and it's really sunny. If it's warm enough to do that. We only go out when it is warm. We try not to go out if it's too chilly. And I know we've sometimes had some comments, people saying there's snow on the ground, the birds outside, what's going on? This can't be right. But I'll let you in on a little secret. If we go outside, Max is always in control and he's always warm. I wear bare arms, and I can tell you, I've lived in Calgary, in Canada, all my life. I'm not going to step outside in bare arms if it is too cold and I'm uncomfortable. I'm not going to be happy out there for long. Not going to happen. So if I go out with Max, I'm in bare arms. And if it's comfortable enough for me to be in bare arms, even if it's a little chilly, it's okay for Max to be out. Max is wearing a hoodie. Some of his hoodies, like the Sherpa hoodie, are super, super warm. And sometimes he's overheated wearing that one. He's complaining to me it was too hot when we did our drive around the neighborhood and looked at some of the Christmas lights. Max was getting kind of cranky, wanted to come home. We got home and I went to take off his hoodie and I realized that poor Max was overheating inside of his hoodie. I had the car heat so warm and I had his hoodie so warm. He was getting kind of mad at me, saying, I don't need to be a cooked chicken here. So we definitely make sure that Max is comfortable. And if we're out and Max does not want to be out, he'll tell me in no uncertain terms, we're going home now. I've been out for a walk with him and he's decided he wants to go home now and he's gotten me to jog him home. And I just looked down and went, why am I running? I don't run. And he was just leaning so hard and pumping his head so hard and telling me, hurry, that I picked up on that and I just reacted. And it's like, great, the bird just told me to run and I'm running. And we didn't even have a conversation or check with me if I was okay with running. He just got me to. But what it was, he noticed that the rain was coming. And he didn't like the cloud and he wanted to get home before the raindrops hit him. And sure enough, we got home just as the first couple of drops hit. So Max knew what was going on, and he was able to communicate with me the urgency of going home. So Max is really good at telling me if he does not want to be somewhere. If he's not comfortable with something, he'll tell me, and trust me, I will listen. Because if something's scaring him or if he's really uncomfortable and he's not getting his own way, I will be the one getting bit and bleeding. So I listen to Max. Oh yeah, he's pretty content right now. It's a little bit of nap time. Oh, is it raining there, Carrie? Yeah, Max in the forest. Absolutely. We've also had some questions about Tico and why Tico does not like going outside for walks, why you don't see him for walks. So we do occasionally take Tico out for walks, but Tico has a rule about cameras. If I'm holding the camera and I'm holding Tico, blood will be shed. And Chico's quite particular that it's not going to be his. So I've been taught, do not carry Tico at the same time as a camera. This is a recipe for disaster. He gets really upset with me. So I just don't go there. Tico does not especially like going outside in the city. He does not like cars. He does not like people. He does not like buildings. Grays tend to be a little bit more skittish, and they're very wary about anything new or anything scary. And Tico says it takes too much energy to keep an eye on everything outside, and it's kind of scary outside. Like, let's not. However, Tico's quite happy if I take him out for a hike in the mountains. He loves the mountains. He's, properly secured, but it's like, yeah, we're not going to see another person for half an hour, and there might be one person on the trail. Yes, I can live with that, but he does not want to go anywhere where there's people or where it's crowded. Yeah. Yeah. Raising Cane says that they've got 2 strollers for all 4 birds. Yeah, strollers are absolutely cool. I actually might think about picking up one for Tico because he might be happier about going for a walk in something that is completely enclosed and safe. So I might just keep an eye on, our local Buy Nothing if somebody has a broken stroller or something that they're getting rid of, because all I need is just the carriage at the bottom that's in good shape, and I could attach Tico's carrier to the top of that. And sometimes Tico will sit outside on the porch with me as well. It's not that far away from home, and usually he's happier. He'll say, I don't want to be wearing a harness or a leash right now. So say, okay, you're going outside in the carrier, and that's okay. Linda, yes, Tico does have a harness. Yeah. So yeah, I think we had a lot of fun. Hopefully we'll see Connie back soon. We definitely miss her. She's such a central part of the channel. Like, she comments on everything. She's always here. So I'll reach out to her and send everybody's love to her after the stream. And I think with that, we're going to end off. Just a reminder, if you're buying anything on Teespring, use the code BOKMINE, BOKMINE. And I'll just put that in the chat here. There we go. Hopefully that's landed in the chat. So use the code BOKMINE if you are buying anything on Teespring between now and Valentine's Day. That's kind of a joke with Be Mine. I don't know if that actually sent or not. Hopefully it did. And then if you are on our Etsy store, link is in quite a few of our videos, and I will post a link. Like if you're on YouTube, look at any of our videos for the week. Our regular videos, not the shorts, not the lives, but our regular videos have the link right in the description. So I will share that one out just in a comment on Facebook as well. But really glad that everybody joined us. I think we had lots of fun today. We did something a little bit new. We had a juicy orange, and I think that's something we've not eaten before on a stream. But yes, everybody, Bok, have a wonderful, wonderful week, and thank you for joining us. See you next week.